Hi guys, welcome back. So today I thought I would show you how to transplant your seedlings and kind of thin them out. So I have my tray of peppers. I have had a very good germination success with all of them except for my jalapenos. That was a fail. If you want to see how I planted up these peppers, I will leave them linked in the description box below, or you can just click up in that upper corner and see that video. Almost every cell of my pepper tray, I have at least 2 to 4 peppers that have germinated and are coming up, and every day I still see 1 or 2 more kind of coming up through the surface of the soil. So I kind of want to thin these and transplant them. Now, not every single plant that I'm growing will I take the time to transplant. I might just snip, but with peppers, I am going to take the time to transplant these because we want lots of peppers this year, and they don't always have the best germination rate, so I planted them heavily in one tray just so they wouldn't take up too much space under my grow light until I knew that they were actually growing. When it comes to transplanting your seedlings, most of the time you want to wait until there's at least 2 sets of leaves, especially with the more delicate items such as snapdragons. But with peppers, I just wait till they get their first set of leaves form, and then I start to transplant them, especially when there's this many coming up. I don't want them to get too big and bulky because then the roots, I find the roots kind of intertwine with each other, and it actually sends them into more shock when I separate them then versus when I do them now when they're little. So tools you're going to need, really you don't need any tools at all. You can buy some little seedling transplant trowels. I think a spoon from your kitchen drawer works just as well. You can use like the small scoopy end or even like the flat part of the handle. I find that really helpful as well, just kind of getting in there. Some people just grab their seedlings and pull and then kind of make a hole in the dirt with like a chopstick, or I just have this, I don't even know what this is. It's for planting. You can make the holes. Make a little hole in your soil like so, and they just plop the seedling down. I like to get a little bit of dirt with it. I just feel like it kind of cushions the root system. And I don't know. I just feel like yanking them out would send them into more shock versus kind of like carefully scooping up a little bit of their dirt and transplanting it that way. So that's what I'm going to do. But you can, if you're feeling brave, you can certainly just and call it a day. But I have my other seed starting tray mostly filled up with soil. I didn't quite fill it all the way to the top of every cell because depending on how much dirt I get from transplanting over here. And then I also have a bowl of some dirt as well. I am using just seed starting mix because these are still so small. I want the roots to be able to grow and establish well before putting them into a different container with potting mix. And it is slightly damp as well, just to make it a little bit easier when watering. So let us begin. So then I'm just going to go on the next one of this tray. That one's still kind of tiny. I could leave both of these in the cell because I'm not entirely sure how well that other one will do, but as long as I'm at it, I like to use a small part of the spoon to kind of loosen it. And you can already see, oops, all those roots right there. And then I'm just going to come over to this tray. And plop it in. Now you can take some more soil. There you go. This still looks pretty good on soil. I'll just kind of move the dirt around in that tray. And I'm just going to continue doing that with the next 65 seedlings. Okay, you guys, I did finish transplanting them. You can see all my peppers there. I am just going to water them in, even though the soil's already damp. I want to just water it in, and that will just kind of cause the soil to settle. If there's any air pockets around the root balls, it'll just kind of help everything settle into place. And I have to say, some of these root systems on these little itty bitty peppers were impressive. I mean, they were long, so I'm glad I didn't wait too much longer before I transplanted in. Some of them were already kind of starting to intertwine. So I'm just gonna water these in, place them back under my grow lights, and let them grow happy little peppers. So thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye.